This is Talk Local to Me from the Central Virginia Business Coalition. Local stories, local business, local impact.
Hi, and welcome to Talk Local to Me. I was distracting Heather with a video of a sundae. She's like, what is that?
Yeah, I was momentarily distracted. What is that?
It's a chic egg sundae at Mr. Goody's. Like,
oh.
I'm going to have to stop on my way back to the office.
Okay.
That's a healthy lunch.
Yeah, very, very healthy lunch. No, I was thinking you were talking about making cookie cutters or something. I thought you were showing me that. Yeah, I was like, that is not a cookie cutter.
Made cookie cutters for Ashley earlier today and just dropped those off. So,
okay.
Got some ties for Father's Day.
Very cool. Very cool. So, well, guess what?
What?
Well, first of all, hi, everyone. Welcome to Talk Local to Me. I'm Heather Alto with the Central Virginia Business Coalition.
And I'm Mike Norfield with Visiting Angels, America's Choice in Home Care.
And it is June. It is halfway through the year.
Yeah.
Halfway.
How's that goal going?
2026. Actually, I think pretty good. I think I've been really intentional this year. I've been doing a lot better with my intentionality of things that, normally I would not really, I don't guess really bow to like peer pressure, like make, you know what I mean? But
yeah, standing up for yourself.
I think more than that and just not doing, I'm really looking into like, should we be doing this? Should we not be doing this?
Intentional choices.
Being very intentional about choices. So yeah, halfway through the year, I feel like I'm okay. I'm like a B minus.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't think I've dipped into the
I haven't
average
checked
yet.
on what my goals were and where we are with that, but
do you remember what your goal was?
I do.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you didn't. Okay.
No, I don't know where we are with reaching those goals.
Gotcha.
Because I didn't think about it till you said it was halfway through the year. And I'm like, oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah. Now I'm not going to lie. It's halfway through the year and I leave for my family vacation next Friday. So I'm already kind of temporarily checked out for just a little bit. Like you get beach brain and like, school's out. So I'm not having to worry about getting up and getting Riley on the bus in the mornings. Right. And so like I'm lazily trying to get up out of bed. And then, I'm like, okay, I'm leaving for the beach next Friday. So
yeah.
Do I have a lot? I don't have like very many events going on. So I'm like,
Yeah, I fly to Arizona the 14th. So like I'm kind of in Arizona mode already.
Yeah. Are you there for like the whole week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why just so you guys know, listening in, there is no podcast the week of the 14th. So we're not having, let's put it this way, not a live podcast. There will probably be a rerun. So you'll still get to hear us and get your Talk Local to Me fix. Yep. But it won't be live. So maybe mark your calendars.
Maybe we should just both call in and do a remote.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I am very strictly turning everything off. I am unplugging. I am taking my week.
Setting boundaries and being intentional.
I am. I'm spending the time with my family and my grandbaby and going to actually decompress.
Nice.
Because there's a lot going on in this world of Heather, like, outside, inside, all the things. So I'm gonna actually
unplug and
turn on my out of office. And I mean, unless it's a super emergency, then Megan can grab me. But other than that, not doing it. Not doing it. So but with that being said, just to kind of highlight a couple of upcoming events, things that are going on, which isn't a lot because, when the summer hits, we do tend to scale back just a little because, well, for one, we're on vacations, but we also know that a lot of our members are on vacations or spending time with their kids that are out of school. And so we don't have as much happening. So this month there actually is not a coffee talk in Alta Vista or Appomattox. So we won't be holding those. We do have, though, this coming Saturday, the Alta Vista Trade Lot is open. So we're hosting the first Saturdays there in Alta Vista. So if you're looking to come out and, shop at the Trade Lot, we've had a lot of people sign up for this month. I think last month was a little low because of the 100-mile yard sale. Right. But this month we've especially if you're looking for like baked goods or flowers, we've got some woodworking, cookies, pastries. We have a lady that does all sorts of like preserves and jams and jellies. And so if you're looking for some of that really, great farmer's market type stuff, they've got it there. So the trade lot's open from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. this Saturday. And so we'd love to have you come out and join us there. And then Coffee Talk for the month of June is the last Friday of the month, which the date is eluding me. Hold on one second. I'm pretty sure it's like the 20, I think it's like the 6th. Yes, 26th. We are at Fortress Foundation Solutions in Lynchburg or Forest, and they are hosting us. They're co-hosting us along with the Lynchburg Resource Network Group, which is a networking group that meets there every week. So they're going to be co-hosting us there. We'd love to have you come out. We had a great turnout for the Campbell County Rescue Squad, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
So we'd love to see you guys come out for that. I do also want to give a quick, if you're looking for something to do in the evening. So June the 30th, you've heard Jennifer Adamsack here on the podcast before with the Hilton Garden Inn Homewood Suites. They're going to be hosting a summer block party from 5 to 7 p.m. at both hotels, basically, because they're right beside each other. So they're going to have some things going on inside and outside, music, food, drinks. This is their event. So it's not a CVABC event, but we are inviting our members to it. So love for y'all to come out and support Jennifer and her team at that if you're looking for something to do in the evening on the 30th of June. So that's it for June. That's it, man. I got a lot to do. I'm kind of surprised. And then we roll into July and there's not much going on there either. Except for coffee talks. And, we do, I will mention, we do have a ribbon cutting next week on the 11th. I do want to bring that up too.
Raspberry Hill?
Ribbon cutting, Raspberry Hill Adult Daycare Center. They are going to be having a ribbon cutting at 4 p.m. at their location in Forest. So would love to have you guys show up to that and support them. I think a lot of people kind of dismiss ribbon cuttings as networking. It's a really great opportunity to network, really, especially if you are looking to do business with that particular organization. Normally there's not as many people at ribbon cuttings, so it gives you more opportunity to talk to the people that are there. And a lot of times for ribbon cuttings, the right people are there, if that makes sense. Like you're going to be there with the managers or the people that actually, can make some decisions because they're holding this big event for themselves. Not so much coffee talks and things like that. You're getting some of their reps potentially, so it's a great opportunity to come out and chat it up.
It is.
So yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm shocked. A little surprised. I feel like I need to start an event real quick.
Let's not.
Let me think of something. I'll let you talk for a minute. I'll have something figured out by the time you get back.
But I'm not going to talk. Just going to have dead air and silence.
Dead air. No. So. But it is also a great time if you're interested in joining the Central Virginia Business Coalition.
Yeah.
A lot of times small businesses, we do see a lull in business in that summer months because again, vacations, people are, out going to like maybe the lake or the beach and they're not really doing all the shopping or
they're trying to fit all the things in and do their vacations.
Yeah. So it's a good time to join and start working on like maybe your marketing or maybe, getting out and networking and doing the things that, getting prepped and ready for your busy season.
Yeah.
So definitely if you're interested in joining, let us know. We're going to have some summer specials coming up. And so it'll be a great time to be a member.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, probably because I run the thing.
Right. Probably.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good. So we have 2 guests joining us today. 3 guests technically, because we have 3 people that are coming in, but 2 businesses that are joining us today. And I'm really excited to talk to both of them. They both will, one provides, I think, a very critical need in the community.
For sure.
The other, I feel like, it's food, so it provides a critical need for me well. in the community. So I'm really excited to talk to both of them. But today we are joined here for the first half of the show with Kelly and Pam with Kennedy's Miracle Carriage. Good afternoon.
Hello. How are you?
Good to have you both here.
Yeah.
And I want to learn more about Kennedy's Miracle Carriage. And I guess I wanted to kind of start off with, what is it and how did you guys get started?
So Kennedy's Miracle Carriage is a non-emergency medical transport company. So basically anybody needing transportation services, that could be to a doctor's appointment, to dialysis, to chemo, whatever that might look like. It could be, it's non-emergency medical transport, but that doesn't mean it's just medical services. I mean, it could be to the hairdresser, whatever. We see that there's a huge need in Bedford. We do not have public transportation here with the exception of the Otter bus, but, very distinct times on that. It's a set route. So we both, Pam and I, Pam is my sister-in-law, which we are co-owners of Kennedy's Miracle Carriage, and we've both experienced transportation challenges with our parents. And just saw a huge need for this in their community.
Yeah, I think that is a barrier that a lot of elderly people face, not being, I mean, I know. So, for example, like my parents, my dad drives. Should he drive? Probably not. But they do it because they don't, one, I think he doesn't want to give up his independence. But two, I also think it's they just don't know who
What's
would.
available.
Like, yeah, what is available to them outside of them just getting up and doing it. And then, for me as their daughter, it's scary because I was talking to my dad this morning. He's like, "Oh, I've got to go to Lincare and fill my oxygen tank." And I'm like, "Okay, just be careful." I feel like it's how the times have changed. Like when you're a teen, they're worried about you because you're
see them pull out of the driveway and you're like, "Oh gosh!" And now it's parents.
It's flipped. I'm like, oh, okay.
You get to parent your parents.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I guess that's why they call us the sandwich generation.
Exactly.
You're doing all of the things. So how did you guys get started with, like, what kind of made you guys get started doing Kennedy's Miracle Carriage? Is there anything like specific?
So we wanted to do something in the community. We both wanted to give back. The name comes from our granddaughter, Kennedy. She was born premature, 26 weeks, 6 days, weighed 1 pound, 2.6 ounces.
Wow.
So we wanted to be able to share her story. She's crawling, beginning to walk now a little bit. And we just want to share what a miracle she is. Only by the grace of God is she here. And we're not afraid to share that.
Yeah. And she's precious because I've seen pictures of her. Because they went to her kids went to school with my kids. So I see all the things. But that's just how I know. But anyway.
Gotcha. It's Bedford. Everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody in Bedford. Yeah. But that's such a sweet way to, carry on, just kind of like her struggles, but she's still here, and being able to kind of put that out there and do good in the community as well. And again, I think it's a big need in the community. Now, what service area do you guys cover?
We have a 100-mile operating radius.
Okay.
So Roanoke, Lynchburg, Charlottesville. We've done transports to Charlottesville. So yeah, as long as they're within Danville, yes. As long as they're within 150 or 100 miles. Sorry, we're good.
Right, it's growing as we talk.
Yeah.
In about 15 minutes, it'll be 200. So yeah, and that's a big area. So and there's a huge need, especially for transportation around town, but also to like those trips to Charlottesville and things like that. Like if you're going and you're having a procedure where like you might not be able to drive after because of they're giving you medicine or something that's going to make you nauseous or woozy, something like that. I like that word, woozy.
Yeah.
And you're not be able to drive back. Like it can be a challenge to try and find somebody that can get you there and get you back.
Colonoscopies are another thing,
same day procedures.
Yes. We have had someone just call the other day that was there and they actually, because they didn't set it up in advance, were denied services. But yeah, we can be your colonoscopy people, anything like that.
And I think too, like, I know a lot of people, like when they need like dialysis, because you think about like, those are things you're probably going to 2-3 times a week. And it's hard to ask family all the time to just stop and be like, hey, I need you to take me, here, here, and here. Like
dialysis will wear you out.
Yeah. So. I mean, I know for my mom, like I won't let her and my dad drive to their UVA appointments. Right. I don't trust him
that far.
Yeah. So I'm usually the one having to take off from work, figuring out my schedule, driving them up to UVA. And then, of course, we get up there and, afterwards they want to go eat and they want to go do this. Right. And I'm like, okay.
Gotta stop by Woods Grill.
Yeah, the Wood Grill. That's my dad's favorite.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah, I love me some.
Gotta hit Trader Joe's.
Yeah. So, but it can, and as much as I want to be there for them as their child, I also have to work. And,
Like there's
and it
limitations.
makes you feel bad.
Right.
It's kind of like I hate telling my mom and dad, like, oh, I can't do it today, but
Right.
I've got this going on. And then, as hard as it is to reschedule appointments nowadays, because they're like, oh, well, that's going to be another 6 months.
Right.
You can't really do it. So having something, an organization like y'all's that we can call and say, hey, my mom's got this appointment. Can you help me out here? Is really awesome. Now, do y'all do, so I know like you said your radius is 100 miles. Do y'all only do pickup in Bedford, or can you pick someone up in Lynchburg and drive them somewhere? So the pickup is there too. Okay. I just wanted to kind of clarify that and make sure.
Yeah, we picked up a lady in Scottsville and took her to Charlottesville. So it took us like an hour and 30 minutes to get to her.
Mm-hmm.
But then, the trip to Charlottesville was maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very
And
cool.
how are your services paid for?
Currently, we're private pay.
Okay.
And ambulatory, meaning they can get in and out of the vehicle. And we have a wheelchair accessible vehicle.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is rear entry, which, folks that have that challenge, they understand how important that is.
Right.
You're not limited to certain parking spots.
Right.
Or getting trapped.
Finding
wherever.
Mhm.
Finding enough room to
Yes.
get in and out of the van can sometimes be a challenge.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
But one thing I do want to mention, and I hope this is appropriate, but we are starting a nonprofit arm of Kennedy's Miracle Carriage.
Mm-hmm.
So that will give us access in hopes of grant money
Yes. Mm-hmm.
to subsidize folks
Yeah.
that cannot afford these services.
Right.
Awesome.
So, we are truly, when we say we're committed to the community, that is what we are. We're trying to find the money to help folks.
Right.
Right.
Now,
And
It
I was
has
just going to say
been
that can be a challenge.
yeah.
it has been an eye-opening experience to find out how many people just don't have access. The more we do it and the more we get involved, we see so many people that are just kind of left in a gap. They don't have these services.
Right.
And unfortunately, there's only so much we can do and so much we can provide. So we're hoping that our nonprofit will be able to pick up the gaps for those people that just can't get where they need to go.
Yeah. That's great. Now, with the pricing, does that based on like how far they're driving? Like, or is it like a set fee, or does it kind of depend on different
depends
factors?
on ambulatory or wheelchair accessibility, because the van will be more expensive, obviously, and our ambulatory isn't quite as much.
Okay.
So, and then it goes by mile.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. So I noticed, because I've got your website pulled up because I always like to check everybody's website, but I do want to point out something that I think is very important is that, that Kennedy's Miracle Carriage, y'all are licensed, bonded, and insured. But also all your drivers are first aid, CPR, and AED certified. So I think that's really important for people to know.
We're not Uber.
When they're kind of entrusting you with their loved ones or even just, themselves, that you have all of those like certifications, and qualified drivers. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, our main goal is when we take these people, we want to treat them like our parents. This is my mother, this is my father, and I want to make sure that they're as comfortable, as safe as possible. They get where they need to go and they're there on time. We will be the ones that pick them up, and we'll make sure that there's no wait for them. They come right out. There's nothing that breaks my heart more than when I'm at these places waiting for my transport to pick them up, and there's some elderly person sitting out there in a wheelchair for an inordinate amount of time, and that's just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I'd hate for my mother to be sitting out there for any time just waiting. Is my ride coming?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big thing for us. We want to make sure that these people are taken care of and taken care of properly. Yeah.
Yeah. And I see that you offer like to the curb service and like into the door for like doctor's appointments. So if they have, if they're able to get out and get into the van or car, whatever, but they have a little bit of like they're a little unsteady, things like that. Like it's a way just to help to make sure that they actually get into the doctor's office and not just kind of dropped at the curb.
Yep.
Like we compared to Uber, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that extra level of service.
Yes, we will get the door for them. If they have a walker or a cane, we're going to assist them. We're going to be there next to them, make sure that they get where they need to be. Like I said, safety is our concern, our main priority for them. Make sure they get where they need to go. And we want them to be comfortable. We want their family members to be comfortable knowing that when we show up, they don't have to worry about anything.
Now, how many vehicles and like drivers do y'all currently have?
You are looking at it.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, I knew Kennedy's Miracle Carriage was a relatively new, a new business. So I wasn't quite sure, how much it had grown yet. But I foresee that you guys are going to hopefully continue the growth of.
Now, our hubbies as well, they are drivers. They have all the certification as well. And we have roped them in when necessary and said, oh, honey, by the way, guess what you're doing?
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
That's great. A true, like you were saying, family business, which is also, I think, nice to see. I mean, because I know, you hear of, there's other agencies, but they're more, I wouldn't say governmental, but they probably have some more, what's the words I'm looking for?
Restrictions.
That's it. The restrictions that they potentially have to look at when it comes to transportation and things like that. So, we always talk about supporting local. So, utilizing Kennedy's Miracle Carriage, you're truly utilizing a small local business in our community to help small, I say small, but families and people that are in your community. So I think that's awesome.
And having so I'm just looking at your website too, like the insurance and bonding, like I understand how important that is because we do the same with our caregivers, right? So a lot of people don't realize that, just like having a private caregiver in the home, hiring just somebody like your neighbor to take you, like if there's a car accident, like you're, who's responsible? Where's the liability fall, right? Especially if you get hurt. And same thing with a private caregiver. If they're in the home and they get hurt in the home, they don't have workman's comp to cover them, things like that, where we do. So it makes a huge difference. And that is a huge thing that a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, you're insured and bonded, whatever. But like that's a huge difference from just somebody helping you or putting it out on Facebook. Who can take me to Charlottesville tomorrow? I saw one of those the other day. I was like, what in the world? So I don't want to talk to a stranger, much less for an hour and a half in the car.
And that's also brings up, right? Yeah. Well, that also brings up scary. Like if you're just randomly getting picked up by people, I mean, that nowadays, I'm not even lying. Like that's kind of scary.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I see like you talk about how your vehicles are maintained and how they're clean and friendly drivers, and the drivers have to have these skills, which you list on your website, but they also have to be dedicated to providing good care and taking care of people, basically, right? You're kind of in charge of them for that ride, however long it is, and being able to have a good conversation and make them feel safe, and what you can say and what you can't say, things like that. Like it's important, makes a difference.
Yes. Yep.
So for anyone listening, what is a good referral for you guys? What's the best way for them to contact you if they are in need of services?
Yes. So the best way to contact us is you can email us at info@kmc-nemt.com, or if you want to give us a call, you can call us at 540-307-3184 and leave a message, and we will get back with you.
How far in advance would you suggest somebody to call you if they're looking for services?
24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
So,
and they can call or text you?
Yes. We can. If you text us, we will probably get back with you a whole lot quicker. Just because if we're out and about, we can't answer the phone. But if we're in between, we can return a text very quickly.
Yes. Okay. More and more businesses are going to where you can text their office. Yeah. We're one of those, and it's the greatest thing ever.
Yes, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Yes.
Yeah. I don't need a 5-minute phone conversation when a 10-second text will
Yes.
give me all the information I need, and I can get back to you quicker.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You just give us your name and an address as to where you need to go, where you're coming from, and a date, and we can get back with you and tell you yes, no, and how much it is and what we would like to help you with.
Well, I know that I am definitely gonna check into just services in case there is a day I can't take my
Especially if they
mom
have
to
like an
UVA
appointment.
or
Yeah,
do
for
something.
UVA.
Yeah, because I know she doesn't have one again until November. Because I think it was the last 2 of them, we actually had to call up there and like basically ask her doctor, like, is there any way we could do virtual? Because I couldn't get off from work and we didn't have any other way to do it. And, they let us, but they were like, we can't do this all the time because we have to physically see her, right? We can't just always look at her,
Right.
And then it didn't even really help because then my parents know how to use computers. So we still had to run over to their house and help figure out how
Right.
to hook them up on a computer. So I was kind of like, well, I mean, at least I'm not driving, but still,
Across
still
town,
takes
it's
some time.
better
It's much
than
better
across
than
the
UVA.
state.
That's
Yeah.
true. But
But another thing too is if you're going to an eye doctor and you're having an eye appointment,
Mhm.
have your eyes dilated.
Right.
How many elderly people, would you feel comfortable
Mhm.
going and driving?
I'm just going to
afterwards?
take the elderly out of that and just say people.
Yes.
Right.
Have it done, and afterwards I'm thinking, somebody else should have driven.
Right.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm, mhm.
So yeah, my mom takes my grandson when he gets his eyes dilated. She'll get a call and be like, "Hey, I need you to come pick me up." Like, yeah, I don't want anybody driving with dilated eyes.
Nope.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Nope.
My mom may or may not have had an accident after that happened one time. So
Oh no.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually a very good point.
Yes.
Right.
It's very surprising how little, all the different things that you're just thinking, yeah, I should not have driven, and that somebody else would have been better off doing that for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we ask every guest that comes on the podcast 2 questions. One is, how long have you been part of the Central Virginia Business Coalition?
We started a couple months ago, I think. It
Yeah, I want
was
to say like 3 months.
2 or 3 months.
2 or 3. So y'all, it was right after was it the one we had at Dreyer?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think.
Yes.
Because that's where I first met you.
So Dreyer's was February.
Okay.
So I think they joined in March.
Okay.
Yeah. So March, April.
And we just
May.
launched in January. So
Yeah.
So very new.
Yep.
Okay. What do you think's the greatest benefit of being part of the CVABC?
That you know of so far. 'Cause it's like,
Definitely meeting the people. Networking.
yeah.
Kelly knows everybody, so she's already got that baseline.
Right.
Don't worry. It's not coming through the building. It just sounds like it is.
Okay. I'm an introvert, so it's not my thing.
Yeah. So you're more introverted and more so it's always good when you have a team
Yes.
I always say you always want to have someone on your team that is strong where you are weak. So if you are a introvert and she's an extrovert, it's a perfect
Oh
balance.
gosh, yes.
Right.
We complement each other.
she's a numbers person, not me.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. But I do think that's one of the great things I feel about the CVABC is like most of our members are very welcoming. So it's really easy to kind of jump in and talk with people because we're all small business and, I'll see people that are coming in for the first time and I'll go like, hey, go grab that person, chat with them.
Right.
And so
Yes, they have been very welcoming.
Very nice. Very
Yes.
nice. Yeah.
Everyone.
It has been.
Yeah.
awesome.
We try to be.
Yeah.
So-
Good job.
No, but it's been great to see and great that you're involved because a lot of people think that like they can join the CVABC and then like their business will magically grow. But you have to show up and go to things so people know who you are. So
Yeah.
You get out of it what you put into it, right?
exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yep. Well, thank you guys for being here. And for those listening, they're actually coming in to film one of our tea times tomorrow.
Right.
So you'll be able to hear more about them in July when you'll see the tea time clips that'll drop for that. But thank you for being here and telling us a little bit more about Kennedy's Miracle Carriage. And if you're listening and you are in need of transportation or you have a family member that is in need of non-emergency transportation, this very well may be what you are looking for. So contact them and just kind of start that conversation.
Yeah.
We are going to cut to commercial and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Today's podcast is brought to you by Omega Disaster Restoration, located in Campbell County, Virginia. Omega specializes in water, fire, and smoke damage restoration, as well as mold remediation. Their region includes Central and Southwest Virginia, which spans a vast service area from Blacksburg to Charlottesville and Stanton to Danville.
In addition to disaster restoration and full service reconstruction and remodeling, Omega is proud to offer custom all-wood cabinets through their Hanover Woodworking Studio, custom countertops via their Top Solution Studio, and dumpster services through Old Dominion dumpsters, all part of the Omega family of brands. A beautiful showroom is currently under construction at their Exchange Drive location and will be soon open to the public, showcasing their diverse offering.
Customers can call 434-616-4659 for emergency assistance with water, fire, smoke damage, or mold remediation needs. Omega provides 24/7 emergency response, ensuring that help is always available. Locally owned and not a franchise, Omega is your first and last call in any emergency, restoring your home or business from beginning to end. For more information about Omega Disaster Restoration and their comprehensive services, please visit omegadisasterrestoration.com/VA/Lynchburg.
Visiting Angels, America's Choice in Home Care, is now serving Lynchburg and the surrounding counties from their new location at 2201 Linghorn Road, providing our community with personal care services, including assistance with bathing, dressing, meal preparation, grocery shopping, light housekeeping, and much more. Our trained staff have to pass all of our requirements for a high standard of care, ensuring that you have a compassionate, kind, and qualified caregiver. Our office team works with you as a partner in providing care for you or your family member to make the task of starting and continuing care an easier process. At Visiting Angels, we understand that every individual is different. That's why our team of dedicated caregivers is committed to providing tailored assistance to make you happier and healthier at home. Call 434-439-4698 to learn more about our services and schedule a free in-home, no-obligation consultation. Trust Visiting Angels in Lynchburg to bring peace of mind to you and your loved ones.
Visiting Angels, America's Choice in Home Care.
Welcome back. If you hear us chewing, no, you don't. We're very happy to see our next guest.
Yes. And because we're eating food.
Yeah, I've got this is my favorite BLT anywhere. I don't know what you do to this, but it's fantastic. Mm-hmm. So we've got Jay from the Blue Lady today.
Yep. Jay Ippolito with the Blue Lady of Bedford. If you live in Bedford, you know.
And if you don't know, you need to go find out.
Yeah, if you live in Bedford and you've not been to the Blue Lady, then where have you been? Like, I'm there like how many times a week?
At least 3.
You haven't trespassed her yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
At least 3. So I got Jay to come in, and this has been hard to do because this is busy time right now. It's lunchtime. Mm-hmm. People are eating, and but I wanted to bring him in because the Blue Lady is getting ready to make some exciting changes, and I wanted to let him talk about that and chat about not just the Blue Lady, but also your other 2 businesses that are here in the town of Bedford. So when I talk about like true entrepreneurship, Jay's one of those people that I think about because he's a lot like me in the fact that like if he thinks he's going, like we're going to start something, we're going to start something. Like I'm going to do it. And he does it. And so welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So tell us, as I take a bite of my BLT, tell us a little bit about the Blue Lady and what's coming up for you guys.
Well, the Blue Lady has been in business now for, actually next month will be 15 years. Mm-hmm. We recently learned last month that the building was going up for sale that we were in. So we needed to find us a new location. So we found us a new location. I worked with Wendy, so we got the old electric department building down on Depot Street. Yeah. And that's what we're currently working on and where we're going to be moving into to open up the new location. With it being there, it enables us to take the holiday shop and take that and move it in with it. Mm-hmm. It enables us to still carry the flower shop over and move that in with it. So now, instead of having all the different locations throughout town, it enables to put all the businesses under one roof. And plus, it makes it a lot easier with Queen Bee's being across the street. I don't have to run up and down steps no more.
Yeah.
So that makes that a lot easier. The only thing which a lot of people is upset about is we killed the Blue Lady.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's dying June 25th.
June 25th. Rest in peace, Blue Lady.
Yes.
So you are renaming the business. And what is that going to be?
It's going to be the Electric Blue Eatery.
Okay.
So since
it's got the blue in it.
Yeah. Since it's going to be in the electric department, we wanted to use part of that to keep with
I like it.
Being in Bedford, and we kept the blue for the Blue Lady. Mm-hmm. And we switched it to Eatery because the menu is going to be changing a lot. We're going to be adding a lot of new food to it. We're going to be having buffet now on Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday doing from 11 to 3. We'll be having hamburgers, French fries, onion rings. So we'll be adding a lot of that stuff to it. The buffet will have like a lot of Southern food type things on it. And I applied last week for a beer and wine license. So
Okay.
we'll be adding that to it. So it'll be stepping it up. Plus it'll be a bigger location.
Yeah.
So that will help that too.
That'd be great. I know my wife will be excited because she always wants, I always tell her like how good the BLTs are and all that stuff. And every time we want to go, like it's like weekends and things like that when Blue Lady isn't open. So I'm excited to hear like there'll be some other hours that we can get out.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll still be open 9 to 3 Monday through Thursday, but then on Fridays we'll be 9 to 9.
Okay.
Saturdays will be 4 to 9 because we still have a lot of commitments of the different churches, baby showers, bridal showers and stuff where people had already rented the location to have those. So I still have to honor those. So for right now, we'll just be open on Saturdays from 4 to 9 and then on Sundays from 11 to 3.
Okay.
But then once I get all of those honored, then Saturdays will open up more, but it won't be till like the beginning of the year before we get to do that because we actually have parties booked up to Christmas. So
Oh my goodness.
we just had to swap locations and bring them in for that. So then the first of the year Saturday hours will open up and get better.
Okay.
But it does enable people that a way to do it and be able to come in that couldn't come in. So people like that. Plus, they're not going to miss the heavy door.
No, I will not miss the heavy door.
I will not miss the heavy door.
That's what everybody has said. They will not miss that door. But I think it's going to be really nice. It'll kind of be like Tommy always picks and laughs and talking about it being. It's like we should have named it Ghetto Cracker Barrel because it'll kind of be like a Cracker Barrel. You can come in, you can shop, you can go eat. Because I know when we go to Cracker Barrel, I always go in, sit down, order, and then I go shop.
Right.
Yeah.
So it gives you something to do. And then I'm working with a company on the menu. Our menu is going to change up. Everything on the menu now will be named after the historical people in Bedford.
Heather.
She's not.
By the way.
You're not historical. You're hysterical. It's a difference.
Well, I've already told him I need something. I need something. I'm there too. No, I'm really excited though because you're going to be open 7 days a week, and for those who know, that is rare in the town of Bedford.
It is.
For people to be open 7 days a week and be able to go out and get food. I love the fact that you're incorporating dinner now into your menu because for those who have if you're listening and have been to any of our like annual dinners or events and have had the roast beef or the chicken that Jay has done, you don't normally get that just walking into the Blue Lady right now. So I don't think people know how good
we were
that
talking
is.
before we were on air with the first guest. We were talking about how funny we are about chicken, but like at the dinners, like especially at a dinner, like sometimes chicken can be a little. I don't really like it. Yours is always so great. So it's good stuff.
I have to
I'm
give
excited.
Alba's a shout out for that because Alba's, I just always like their meat. So they're always really good to me and work with me on getting their meats and stuff and everything to make sure that there is good meat. And because if you don't have the good meat, then you're not going to have the great thing I just wished I had $1 for every chicken that I stuffed. I could retire.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I also think is important to mention, like to notice that like he's using local products too in his restaurant. So he's shopping from local vendors in the local area.
It makes a difference.
To get that. So now the Sunday you're going to be doing that kind of like a brunch, right? Or is that going to be more just still lunch and dinner?
We're going to offer a few things for brunch, but with opening at 11, because I know some churches get out at 10:30, some get out at
That makes
11,
sense.
some get out at 12. We'll try the brunch thing a little bit, but we're going to still have the regular Sunday dinner thing going on to try to. It's just going to be a hit and miss at first just to see because you don't really
You got to
know.
kind of feel it out.
I don't know what people's going to really want on Sunday for dinner because we have people coming to shop now and they want breakfast for lunch. I eat
Autumn,
breakfast.
I hear you. Autumn always, she gets like,
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
yeah, but we have to rush to get there before a certain time because like she wants to get the bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. And she's like, we got to get there before lunch, breakfast ends. And it'll be like right at like, what is it, 11? You click, you turn. And so like 10:59 and she's still getting breakfast because that's what she wants. So Yeah. It's very
Yeah, it's Blue Lady's also the place where I had the smallest egg salad sandwich I've ever had.
Oh, it's one.
So-
Is that going to stay on the menu? I need to know.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So,
The lunch menu does not change. It just gets added to.
okay, perfect.
And then also, if you come in and during the evening and you don't want the buffet, you can still order off the sandwich menu. And then we'll be doing additional, which will change every Friday and every Saturday. We'll be doing 5 dishes.
Okay.
So, because once we get the beer and wine, which cross your fingers, we'll get it. There's no really buffet food that goes with wine.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Beer kind of goes with anything, but
Right.
Wine. So we're going to do like 5 more upper class dishes that you would want to have a glass of wine with. So they will
Right.
change periodically, and we'll post that menu online so you can see, or you can either call. The phone number will stay the same. The phone number won't change.
That's good.
But you can call to see what the dishes are each Friday and Saturday, so that they'll change and rotate to be something different, to try to keep it going, to keep it changed up, and to coordinate with the different people that like the different taste. And
Yeah.
some people just like to be surprised in what they eat.
Right.
now I would think this move would be good because Jay has also done different dinners before. Like you've done the Valentine's Day meals and you've done Mother's Day and things like that. I think this move would be good because you've got kind of a bigger space to do those.
It has an amazing kitchen.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, our kitchen now at this location is 6 by 13. And then we have 2 additional rooms that are 5 by 12 and 5 by 12. So trying to cater for up to 200 people in
It's a
those.
challenge.
Yeah. So going to a kitchen of what we're going to now is just like, do I have enough stuff to even fill this kitchen?
Right.
It's going to be so nice to have, 8 burners to cook on and a grill to cook on and deep fryers and all the stuff that we never had before. And plus it will make it a lot easier. And then, the kitchen door is right there. So you can just drive up, load your stuff up when you're catering, head on. You don't have to, excuse me, walking through the people.
Deal with that heavy door.
Heavy. I'm trying to get through that heavy door. Good gravy.
Takes a heavy door stop to hold that thing open.
We have bought 5 door stops and nothing will hold that door.
Yep.
I know. I believe it. I believe it. So, are you still going to continue to do the florist and the cakes?
Yes. For the people that has been there before, that came to when it was the American Grill, when you come in the front door, that will be the gift shop and the candy area, and will be the handicap setting area. And then if you go straight back, that will be the flower shop area. And then if you go down to the right, which used to be the downstairs area where the bar is, that will be the regular area. Plus, in this location, we will have a private dining room.
Okay.
So bigger parties or families of people can come and actually sit in that room, and we don't have to worry about moving tables together, or, if y'all wanted to get together and have, some of the treat your
Delegates,
you
for
know,
example.
to, lunch or dinner, we can take you into that room and you'll have your own private room and stuff and everything.
That's a great idea for our delegate Christmas party.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and reserve a table. I just gotta figure
Even
out
though we won't be having a vault to set in anymore, we'll still
Yeah.
have a private room that'll seat a little more.
You should just call the private room the vault just to keep the.
Yeah, you should.
The vault is booked every single day up until the day we close.
Really?
People want that last experience.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was really, because this lady called on the phone and she says, I want to see if I can get the vault. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you can have the vault. And then I told Letty, and Letty's like, oh no. She's like, we have no openings for the vault. And I'm like, what? And she's like, it has been reserved every day.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's really cool.
It's great.
So tell, you've got Ippolito chocolates, which for those who just need their chocolate fix, that is awesome. I highly recommend the maple cookies, but do not let Cam Warren get them before me.
Yeah, Cam Warren will go in there and just buy all of them just because.
I think he does it to spite me.
I think so.
Well, he's on a diet right now. So.
Oh, well, good.
Which
Sales are down.
we don't have the chocolate in right now because they're moving the cases for us on Friday. But yeah, Cam has
I'm
actually
on a diet too, and I'm like,
restricted himself to 2 cookies the last few times he has been here.
Okay.
He's been doing really well with it.
all right.
He's going to have to change that big sexy label on his inside of his jacket. Have you seen that?
Yeah, if y'all didn't know,
Yeah,
Cam gets his jackets made. He writes big sexy on the inside. So
that's hilarious.
yeah, that's
He's going to have to switch it to little man now.
right.
Sexy,
Little sexy.
little sexy.
Little sexy.
So, tell us a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about Queen Bee's, because that's a new store that you've also opened, and this move is going to make it easier for you because now that's located right across the street versus down and around. So, tell us a little bit about that shop.
Queen Bee's, we opened that up about 2 months ago as a wig store and a plus size woman's clothing store. For ethnic hair products, extensions, braids, wigs, wig care, ethnic clothes. It was started out as extra large to 5X.
Okay.
But then I kept getting all of these smaller people coming in saying, do you have us in a medium? Do you have us in a large?
I'm not gonna lie. I said that when I was at the ribbon cutting. I was like, I like the shirt. You got it in a medium.
So I have ordered smaller sizes. They're starting to come in.
Okay.
So that it can be a, it's still going to be majority extra large to 5X, but I am going to get in some smaller stuff because some people like the styles of the stuff.
Yeah.
But they just don't want to be big, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, it's really, and I tell people this too. The clothing's nice. It's boutique style clothing. So you're definitely, going in there and getting a nice quality shirt. And sometimes that's difficult for plus size women. And I know this because I used to be one, and it's hard. And a lot of times I was having to just go to like Goodwill and stuff and find things, or, having to order offline. So it's nice to have something in your community that's boutique and really nice quality clothing.
Yeah. So. We go anywhere from T-shirts to evening gowns.
Okay.
The cheapest of the prices is $4.95. The most expensive is $39.95.
Yeah.
Minus, a few dresses are above that. Wigs start at $29. The most expensive wigs is like $210, $220, but that would be like the more cancer patient.
But that's a really great price. Yeah.
Yeah. We actually sell a very large amount of wigs.
Okay.
The wigs has done extremely, extremely well.
Well, I know when y'all did the ribbon cutting, I mean, I was having a blast. I mean, I just would like to wear a wig, just change your hair up every now and then. You can be tired of the same hair all the time.
The wig you tried on during the ribbon cutting, I had sold.
I had like 10 of them.
The dark root one with the red.
Oh, okay.
I have sold 5 of that wig.
Really?
Yes.
I loved it. It just didn't look great on me.
That has been the best selling wig.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many people want to be redheaded in Bedford.
Yeah. I love like a little bit of like red in my hair. So that's why
I might have to go get me a wig.
That's what drew me to it. Yeah. Do you have men's wig?
It stopped my top of my head from being burnt. I don't have enough leaves on the trees, so I have to watch out for getting sunburned a lot.
Well, we recently I work with mobs a lot, and they came in for Memorial Day, and they was going out on the town. So the mothers came in, and they got to play in the wigs and stuff and everything. It was part of their retreat.
Okay.
And 5 of them ended up buying wigs because they were here for healing because, all of the mothers that came in that trip had lost their sons within like a 6-month to a year period.
Okay.
So they came in and they tried on the different wigs and got to play and stuff and everything. And they was going out, and they said that they was getting them a wig because they was going out. They wanted to be somebody else because they didn't want anybody to know. And I'm like, all of y'all from out of state. It was like California, Illinois, Ohio.
Right.
They was all from out of state. But I was thinking about it all wrong. It wasn't that they didn't want nobody to know who they were. They just actually wanted to get away and be somebody.
Be somebody else, yeah.
For a night to just get away from what they was dealing with.
Sometimes it's hard to give ourselves grace, but if we can dress up like a character, we can give that character grace, right? Like, so putting on the wig and kind of giving yourself a different kind of feel, like it kind of gives you permission to go out and let loose a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really nice once, I'm a little slow. I ain't to write his bulb in the pack, but once I caught on to what they was talking about and what they was doing, it was really nice to see them and see the smiles on their face and everything when they got their wigs and stuff.
Yeah.
It was just the dark-headed ones all got blondes, and the blonde-headed, two blonde-headed ones, they got them some dark wigs. And
Yep. It's kind of that concept of like, if you've got curly hair, you want straight. If you got straight hair, you want curly. You always want what you don't have.
So Sheena cut her hair a little shorter, right? So she's got some... I keep joking she keeps buying wigs until she's got one for each personality, but she doesn't like that joke. So hopefully she doesn't listen to this today because I'll be in trouble. But so she has a longer blonde wig that she'll wear, and she works at 8 to 1 on Sundays and sometimes Saturdays, sometimes Mondays. And she's like their fill-in float or whatever around her other job. And like she makes better tips when she has the longer hair. Mm-hmm. So like, because it looks, full and it's easier to... she says she can fix it before she puts it on. Like, so it can make a difference in how you,
Mm-hmm.
she says she feels more confident with it. And
Yep.
that's why she gets tipped more, not because she's just a long-haired blonde, but because like she feels more comfortable and
Right.
more confident at the table and it shows.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what hours are the wig store? What is Queen Bee's open?
Queen Bee's is open on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Thursdays and Fridays from 10 to 5, and Saturdays from 10 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Although this week will be closed on Thursday and Friday, we have a death in the family, so
sorry to hear that.
I won't be there for that.
Okay.
We'll be closed this week for that, which Saturdays is usually our busiest day.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be back open for Saturday. I just picked those hours because most people's getting their hair done. They get their hair on Thursday. They get it done Thursday night. On Friday, you got to be ready for the weekend. You got to get the hair right, and
you got to be looking sharp,
yeah,
ready to go. So speaking of the Blue Lady and then the Electric Blue Eatery, when does the Blue Lady close and when does the Electric Blue Eatery open?
The Blue Lady will close June 25th at 3:00, and
I'm going to be there and I'm going to steal something wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Just play it.
Check that door.
That's all right.
The Electric Blue Eatery will open up on July 1st at 9:00.
Are we doing the ribbon cutting that day? Should I go ahead and put it down? Or are you going to wait and get the kinks out first?
Maybe
I think you should do it a little later because I won't be able to be there on July 1st.
Okay. Well, we'll have to do it a little
It's
later
all
then.
about me.
It's all about Mike,
It's
apparently.
all about me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, and with it
Well,
being that
I'm looking
close to the
forward to
holiday, I don't think you'd have a lot of people show up. I think it'd be good to kind of get the kinks out and let people, it won't be so stressful on you either.
Yeah, maybe we'll hit maybe the middle of July.
Sounds good.
Or, we had been talking about a coffee talk. Maybe.
Yes, we have been talking about a coffee talk.
Maybe we'll do the ribbon cutting the same day as the coffee talk. And
Okay.
we could do 2 birds with 1 stone. And
Dun, dun, dun.
that way.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We can feed them, cut a ribbon, and
So tell everybody the address again for the new location.
the new location is 207 East Depot Street, which was formerly Electrico, and AKA the American Grill, the former electric department, if you're old enough for that.
Also, I will say too, the new move is great for parking.
Yes, we actually
Parking is
have
awesome.
a parking lot.
Ooh.
So
that's
there's parking
exciting.
on the street, and we have a parking lot. So
Because I'm not going
that'd
to
be
tell you
really
the
nice.
words that come out of my mouth sometimes when I drive there and there's nowhere to park on the side of the road. And I'm
Plus,
like, oh,
now I can go pay my ticket without getting spat on
yeah,
when I get a ticket in Bedford.
right. Yeah.
You can
Absolutely.
just climb up those few steps, hit the elevator, go to the courthouse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah. So we ask 2 questions of every guest that comes on the podcast.
Okay.
First one is, how long have you been part of the Central Virginia Business Coalition?
Let's see. I've been here almost 8 years at this location, and I was at the other one for
It's a long time.
5. Let's see.
Yeah. So
How long have you been?
I've been with the Central Virginia Business Coalition. I'm in my 9th year. So he's been like with the membership with this organization for 9 years. However, prior to when I worked with the chamber, he was with that as well. So Jay and I have been together for a million years.
Yeah.
1,000,001.
A lot of them. A lot of years.
What do you think is the greatest advantage or benefit of being part of the CVABC?
I would say,
He's really thinking about this.
He is. He's putting thought in.
well, I really enjoyed when we catered the dinners, getting to meet the different people. And I was really surprised how many of the people that I already knew.
Right.
I know Matt probably curses the day that he met me at the dinner.
Matt
Litchford.
Matt Litchford. Okay.
Because I drove him nuts with the banners for town.
Oh no, you're thinking about Nimble Merch.
Oh
yeah,
Matt.
Okay.
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 Okay. Yeah.
I just have him as Banner Matt.
Banner Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I met Matt there, and he fixed the banners for us for the town of Bedford and did an awesome job. He's making my new signage for the new shop. But I met him through there and made a new friendship there. I would have to say probably the dinners. I don't get to come to a lot of the coffee talks because I'm open.
Yeah.
But I would probably say getting to meet the people, and then, like you say, all this ribbon, when I'm making the ribbons, like this ribbon is for so-and-so.
Yep.
And then, like, when I do go through there, and I see the business and everything, I'll be like, oh, this is how they're talking about. So we'll just stop there and see.
Yeah.
And everything. So it would be meeting the new and different people from there. And
Which is another thing I will mention when we're talking about ribbon cuttings is that all the ribbon cuttings that we do, the ribbons come from Jay at the Blue Lady. And
I like the way he makes them because it's easy to reattach the tail for people when it gets handed to me at a ribbon cutting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, if you ever need something too, it's like I call Heather and be like, hey, I need this.
Yeah.
Somebody, and she'd be like, yeah. And then she texts me a number. So
yeah.
It's really helpful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for my BLT.
y'all.
Yes, thank you for my BLT today. It's made my month.
Made
And it's
your-
only the second. Third. It's
Third whole month made. But yeah, so everyone, mark your calendars. The Blue Lady is closing on the 25th of June. So if you want to go in there and eat and then the bank building and that, nostalgia of being there, do so before then. And then mark your calendars for July 1st to check out the new Electric Blue Eatery and grab yourself something new. It's exciting. And I plan to be there.
And you were saying it's a
That
lot
day.
more space, all that stuff. Let's fill it.
Yeah. Fill it up. I'm going to be there.
So I like it.
Let's throw a party. First day. Just big party inside the Blue Lady,
Yeah.
Electric Blue Eatery.
That's going to be hard for you.
It is going to be hard for me to adjust. Yeah.
The Electric Blue
I call it
Eatery.
The Blue Lady all the time. So anyway,
I like it.
but thank you so much for being
Appreciate y'all
Yeah,
having
thank you.
here. All right. Well, thank you to everyone who listened in today. We hope that you learned something. And if you are interested in learning more about either the businesses that we had on the show or about the events that the Central Virginia Business Coalition puts on in the community, you can find all that information at
cbabc.org. Have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday.